What is good, YouTube? We are back, and my audio may have been doubled there, but it's fine. Hope you're having an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. And today, episode 4 of Witch Hat Atelier. We're going to get straight into it. Like and subscribe. Best way to support me is to join the Patreon. Costs about a large cup of coffee a month. Patreon.com/OmarioRpg. And if you want to watch me live gaming, Twitch.tv/OmarioRpg. Let's do this.
数ある魔法の中でも特に重要とされているものが
There are many, but 4 are important. I'm telling you, there's dark magic.
すべてを潤し、命の源を制御できる水の門。
Okay.
これら4つを魔法使いたちは4大基礎魔法と呼んでいるんだ。
Okay. That's clean.
どうしよう。大丈夫？ありがとう、テティア。ありがとうにありがとう。で、ココは何をしてたの？多田山脈をいきなり攻略できたのに、どうして今さら浮遊魔法？ジャバビューンって飛んだんでしょ？ジャバビューンってジャバババビューン。あの時にアガットから借りた飛び靴ダメにしちゃったんだ。あとはそこに魔法陣を書くだけなんだけど、線がどうしてもヘロヘロしちゃって。
もしかして、ペンが合わなかったのかな。重さとか持ちやすさとか結構相性があるからな。実際に自分で持ってみて選んだ方がいいかもしれないね。
One shopping!
ここ行こう！マザイ屋さんに！マザイ屋さん？
うん。あらゆる魔法の道具が手に入る魔法の画材屋さん。
Sorry, I've watched so much Black Clover. That guy just spams that spell. That thing is kind of adorable, I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna sell a lot of merch. But they're all going.
あれが泥森の町カル。
Township of the Marshlands.
うちの近くで一番大きな
Whoa, buddy, that's a lot of law you're dropping.
中州にある島がうちの近くで一番大きな魔法使いの町だよ。
魔法使いがこんなに。
There are so many.
川中州のこの一角はだから魔法使いたちが集まってアトリエ街になり、未だに橋も架けられていないんだよ。
ここ上の空、
Sorry, protect the city from
魔
what?
法使いがこんなに。
川中州
Moleworms?
のこの一角は
Moleworms.
対岸の泥森に住む
It's important.
モグラヘビから町を守るために魔法使いが建てた見張り塔からできた島
Look
なん
at
だ。
those things.
このままココの観光に付き合ってたら時間がもったいないので、私先に行きます。見たいお店もあるし。
I would be haggling like crazy, but look how good this looks. Insane. The voice actress does such a good job. These little things are important in voice acting as well. It's not just, you know, the emotional performances and stuff. No! No, Coco. Not this again.
ココ、もうはぐれちゃうよ。やっぱりカルンは人多いね。リチェ、ちょっと疲れた。
ここがマザイ屋、星の剣だよ。
Kamimahu. No, I'm just going to be saying that for hours now. Great. What is this, Minas Tirith?
そんな基本的なことも知らんのか？
そう言わずに、ココはまだ弟子になって日が浅いんですよ。
おお、そりゃあ知らんはずじゃな。いやはや、すまんかったな、お嬢さん。わしもお前さんのことを知らんかったから。
So she's become famous for being the girl who used forbidden magic.
この人はノルノーさん。
ペンもインクも何でも。
I absolutely love the art style of this show, man. Sorry, I need a replay of his name.
知らんかったから。
No,
お
no?
俳句じゃ。
I think I got it right.
この人はノルノー
No,
さん。
no. See?
マザイや星の剣の天使なんだよ。
魔僕も好きな濃度で抽出できるぞい。
抽出。
ココとやら見せてあげるからついてきなされ。
はい。
Just remember at the beginning in the first episode I told you little things. See? Anime I just know is going to be special. She should love this place because she's a craftsman. Silverwood tree. I wrote this down. Look at her. Oh! This is what they use to make magical stuff. Like, wands. I know they're not wands. Ink. Whatever you want to call them. Oh, the ink.
これが樹血だよ。
こいつはそのままだと木にも人にも毒なんじゃな。こうして湯に溶かした後、余分な水分を取り除けば魔法の源、魔木の原液になるんじゃ。
Rude. Conjuring.
普通の炭は木を燃やした煙からススを採取して作るものなんだけど、魔木は違う。
不思議なことに他の木からは取れ
There
るん
is.
じゃ。
I knew I needed to write down that silverwood
大
tree.
事な木。どういうのがいいかな。テティアは軽めのが好きだな。
She's gonna get a fat
どれが
one.
いいのかな。
I wonder if there are more than one masked witches.
何
Kifbury, mate, you're not doing a good job, bud.
ちょっと
Dark and light.
Oh no! Go go!
Aura. This thing's gonna make them so much money. I keep saying it, but you know it's true.
何してるのココ。どこへ行くつもりよ。どこっていたの、あの魔法使いが。ねえ、路地裏一本入っただけなのに。そういえば
Smoke and mirrors.
景色が全然違う。
Oh, this is not good.
そんなわけないよ。
They got teleport.
扉窓とか通ってないし、直接転移したわけでもなし。禁止魔法。やばいやばいやばいやばい。ここ絶対狩るんじゃないよ。早く逃げないと。ちょっと。
他の子に用はなかったんだけど。
Oh no.
ココ、ようこそ魔法の世界へ。
That is badass.
君は私たちの希望
You
だ。
are our hope.
この店以上に楽しいところは他にない。一日中見てられます。
よせやいてれる。
That is Tanjiro.
それに、
That's his
あ
VA.
なたにお礼も言わずいなくなるような子たちじゃないんです。
俺見てたけど、なんか変な格
I
好
can
の
do that.
魔法使いを追いかけていったぜ。確か目玉みたいな仮面の。
The aura loss. Anything that makes anything cooler, add
目
dragons.
をそらしちゃダメよ。
Simple as that.
距離を取る。
Video game, add a dragon. Anime, add a
愛す
dragon.
るから全力で走るの。
Football, add dragons. Alright, maybe not the last one. A book, add dragons. Told you this show does eyes so well.
今よ。
Someone told me who the Someone told me who the composer was, but I forgot. I think they mentioned Final Fantasy. One of the Final Fantasy games. I think. I could be wrong.
あの魔法すごいね。木の魔法。炎の魔紋に風をまく矢の魔法よ。今の一瞬で書いたの？まさか。まずいよ。こっち行き止まりだよ。
Fly.
他の道に。
Mages use
ドラゴンに追いつかれて
compass
食べ
thingy
られちゃう。
to spells.
死にたくない。
I think it's going to be like, you know, you can flick through all the pages. I think.
世界に何の魔
I
法
could be
も
wrong.
残してないのに。どうしてこんなことに。テティア、しっかりして。
What did she
私
say?
たちは魔法。
What did she say?
どうしよう。ドラゴンに追いつかれて食べられちゃう。死にたくない。テティアまだ世界に
I haven't left a single spell for the world.
どうしてこんなことに。
私たちは魔法使いの弟子よ。魔法で何とかするの。私が壁崩しの魔法で抜け穴を作るから、リチェとテティアは時間を稼いで。
うん、わかった。ねえアガト、ちょっと来て。
目が私のせいだって言ってるのが分かった。とりあえずそれで。
Of course she blames you. You just ran after a random stranger, Coco.
通りだ。
Yeah.
お願い。飛んでけ。
Smart, very smart.
あれで少しだけ時間が稼げそう。
上出来よ、テティア。
Very smart.
テティア、すごい。あれは。
Oh no.
ねえ、アガト。ごめん、私。何考えてるのよ。書いてる時に触るなんて。ごめん、わざとじゃないの。わざとじゃない？そうでしょうね。母親を石に変えたのも、私たちを危機に巻き込んだのも、そんなつもりはなかったって言うんでしょ。全部あなたのせいよ、ココ。無知も無学もその自覚があるなら、もう何もしないことね。
Crash out.
書き直す時間はないわ。戻って別の道を探すしか。
大丈夫。
That's a great thought. I knew she'd be OP.
よかった。お手柄よ、リチェ。急いでここから離れましょう。この場所からって意味よ。別にどっちの意味にとってもらってもいいけど。テティア。
Oh. Coco. She may this may help her. I know. Tough love.
キーフリー先生。私ど
She
うし
may
た
have needed to hear that.
キーフリー、あの子たちはおったか。
予想外でした。ツバーリ棒が向こうから直接接触してくる
The
なんて。
brimmed caps.
まさかこんなところにおるとは。
Okay, so there are more than one.
奴らは古の時代の帽子や仮面で顔を隠し、禁止魔法を使う危険な連中だ。
ごめんなさい。
What was this guy called? Tata? Okay, I'm gonna wheel that up. Aura. Aura. They've all got aura. Okay, the brimmed caps.
奴らは古の時代の帽子や仮面で顔を隠し、禁止魔法を使う危険な連中だ。そうか。君はあの子たちと一緒だったのかい？どこへ行ったかわかる？そろそろ日が
Strong
暮れ
Kipri.
る。どうかみんな無事でいてくれ。
Wow, that episode flew by. Wow. Alright. We learned a lot this episode, ladies and gentlemen. A lot. Started off with... By the way, Aga is getting my MVP this episode. Might be her first episode. She was really, really cool this episode. I'm not gonna lie. She is not growing on me, but I'm starting to see how that character's like forming. And I'm looking forward to see where it goes, because Aga can go many ways. I can see her becoming a villain. I can see her becoming Coco's best friend after a while, and warming up to her. I can see her becoming more like a mentor to Coco, but being a bit of a tsundere, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Clearly the other two girls respect her, and clearly Kifri's got her around for a reason. She's the most gifted, so there's a lot we learned from her this episode. She likes to stick to herself. She is very and brutally honest. She also, last episode we learned, like, sort of despises, almost not despises non-man. I don't know, last episode, was it last episode? There's a lot we learned about her, and she's got a lot of questions. But it started off with the primary tetrad thing, which is like, you know, all the four elements together. And then we went to the city of Calm, and it's got tons of witches that protect the city from moleworms, which is very interesting. But the most important thing about the city, it seems, is the silverwood tree, which I knew I'd have to write down. And And to me, that's a Lord of the Rings reference. I also really like how Coco has got a Harry Potter vibe about her because she's famous. Do you know what I mean? And she's famous among mages for being the girl who did forbidden magic for the first time. So I do actually really, I need to write that down. Coco has become famous in which world? That's really, really cool. That can be good, that can be bad. Apparently it was a rumor, it's a folklore that Tree fell in love with a witch, so made her ink for magic. I'm assuming that's how it was all spawned. She keeps being watched by masked witches, and they say, Coco, you are our hope. What could that mean? I have no idea. She must be like an insanely important ancestor. Her bloodline, maybe, or something. I don't know. I will write that down, though. That's my theory. Bloodline importance. Maybe. And Tetia said she hasn't left a single spell to the world, so it tells you that spells can still be created. I did like Coco's. I did feel like at that point, this crash out was needed. I'm not gonna lie. It was needed, bro. She just made so many mistakes and have got frickin' dragon chasing them. I'm sorry, our girl Coco, I'm sorry. You can tell it kind of got there afterwards. After Richie clutched. But yeah. I think Coco needed to hear that, and hopefully this can be a change for her to start being less clumsy, I would say, and less following and running into danger. You've got to understand, she's 10. Children's curiosity is insane. Alright? If you've got nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, little brothers, it's insane. And there's a beauty to it. There's a beauty to it. But there's also, you know, there's also, it can also cause problems, as we've seen with Coco. I didn't write down the compass thing, what it's called, but mages use the compass thing. I don't think we've seen them flick through. Maybe they just cast one and then move on and then write another and then move on. I don't know if they can have more than one prepared in like a flick book style. I don't know. But I've written that down. Noel Noah was the owner of the shop, and his son... No, I don't know if his son, grandson, was called Tartar. Tartar sauce. Tartar is apprentice. The crude conjuring ink is really important because the silverwood tree is what makes the ink. Oh, I didn't even write this down. Thankfully, I remembered. The crude conjuring ink from the silverwood is the only way of getting ink for magic. That's huge. That's massive. So a lot of hidden world building in the background. We obviously got that amazing shot of the brimwood caps. The brimmed caps. There are probably so many of them. I'm assuming the leader is the one there. They look really cool. And I can't wait to see how, I can't wait to hear their side of things. Is it going to be a straight up, black and white? These guys just want to murder everyone. Is it that kind of world? Or is there going to be a grey theory? I'm going to assume that they want everyone to have magic. And they don't like that mages, stop everyone having magic. I don't know. But then again, why would you just summon a dragon to kill girls? I don't know. We will see. But they're brimmed caps. They wear their hats from a bygone era, which is important. So they've probably got like magic in their hats or something. And they hide their faces with masks. Great episode. lots of good stuff this episode, and I can't wait to get into the next one. Is there an outro scene? There isn't. Okay. Can't wait to get into the next episode. Let me know your thoughts. Agate MVP, you guys MVP. Thanks for being you. Like, subscribe, and beautiful people, I will see you all next time.